the Solar Decathlon, of course, as the name implies, it has 10 events. There are 10 events associated with it. And it has juried events as well as measured events. And the juried events are more subjective sort of events, such as architectural appeal. There are some other events that have to do with actually entertaining within the house. But then there are also the measured events, which have more to do with the engineering of the house. How much hot water can you produce, or what's your energy balance over the period of the exhibition? We are in a fundraising mode right now. We have to raise a lot of money, as well as find support in the form of gifts in kind, of materials and equipment and so forth. We need both. They're both equally as important. And it's, you know, it's a big undertaking as far as financially. We need a lot of support. So.
How much money are we talking about to build something like this?
The organizers are encouraging us to keep the house at about $250,000, the cost of it. So we're probably thinking for the entire project, we're talking more $400,000 or $500,000 for everything we need to do.
What happens with the home once the competition's done? You raffling it off or something?
Yeah. In our case, we've decided to turn the house into we're calling it the Zero Energy House Learning Center. And it'll be located here on campus. It'll be open to the public. And it'll also be a place where the different departments can do research on zero energy technologies.
Why don't we just expand a little bit on that, on zero energy? What is zero energy? How does it work?
Zero energy can be looked at in different ways. There's the off-grid type of zero energy, and there's the grid-connected scenario. The off-grid scenario would be that you're actually producing enough energy and storing it somehow that you don't need to take any electricity from the grid. Now the challenges with that are the batteries can be quite expensive and the technology isn't quite there. So the scenario that's more popular and is being encouraged is the grid-tied scenario. And that, in that case, averaged over the course of a year, your house would be producing as much electricity as it's taking back from the grid. And hence the net zero.